God's faithful love is a hiding place. Good evening, Keluarga Gracia. Welcome to English Time, your ultimate hangout where we learn English while chatting about what's trending out there. I'm your host for tonight, and I'm super excited to be your companion on this lovely evening, right here on Suara Gracia FM, the sound of life. How is your day going, Keluarga Gracia? Did you have a long day at the office, or were you busy managing things at home? Whatever you did today, I hope it was a good one. Speaking of your day, have you ever felt like no matter how much you sleep, you still wake up feeling completely exhausted? Lately, I've been hearing this from my friends, reading about it online, and even feeling it myself. It seems like everyone is just so tired these days. I mean, we are only in the middle of 2026 and somehow collective exhaustion is the new normal. So grab your hot tea, get cozy on your sofa, because tonight on English Time, we are going to dive deep into this topic while practicing our English together. We'll be looking at why we are so drained, and we'll learn some great English sentences along the way. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, because English Time will be right back after this commercial break. Keluarga Gracia back again with us in English Time program. Okay, so we will talk about our week. Okay, please, Miss Duta, how's your week?
Well, there was a holiday, right? On
Yeah.
last Thursday, right?
Thursday, yeah.
Okay, so I was here. No. I went to Jakarta on that day because because one of my cousins passed away, another cousin.
Okay.
So I went there, and then the funeral was on Friday.
Oh, okay.
On Friday. So we were quite busy at the time for 2 days, Thursday
Yeah.
and Friday, and because the place is not near, it is quite far.
Oh, okay.
In Bekasi. So we back and forth there, and then on Saturday, I think. Where did I go? I forgot. I went back to Cirebon on Saturday.
Okay.
On Saturday, after the what do you call it? Do you remember that last week my other cousin was passed
Yeah.
away also, right? So we had the ibadah penghiburan on Saturday
Oh, okay.
for the lunchtime, and the place was very far away.
Far away.
So after that, my sister dropped me in a train station, and then I directly went to Cirebon because yesterday on Sunday I had a full day at church from morning until for 3 services.
Oh, okay.
Morning to do the resume of the meringkas
okay.
khotbah, and then after that I played the keyboard in the Sunday school,
Okay.
and then in the evening I was doing my task as the penatua, that is for
Okay.
being the usher and collectan.
I see.
Still, some people were still amazed that I was part of that. So when they saw me, I was the usher. Their expressions was like, "Huh?
Miss Duta.
Is this?" Actually, because I was wearing a small pin here.
Oh,
Ada
okay.
bros kecil menandakan bahwa saya itu penatua gitu ya. Jadi itu kayaknya kalau nggak pakai juga mungkin pikiran usher biasa
Yeah,
gitu. Karena
yeah.
di depan juga ada usher yang biasa gitu ya. Tapi karena wearing itu orang juga ngelihat ke situ gitu ya. Kaget semua. Kayaknya unbelievable gitu. tampang kayak gini kok mau ya gitu ya. Ya sudahlah gitu. Terus and then that is the full day actually on Sunday. Well actually some people say kamu nggak capek ya dari pagi dari 6:30 pagi soalnya ya sampai jam 7 malam gitu. Terus ya in between I still could manage myself to go to the supermarket for the grocery shopping. I also bought my lunch and then although I ate my lunch at home alone, but it's okay because after that during the after lunch ya ada sedikit tidur kayaknya ya, ketiduran lah. Because I was watching the drakor.
Okay.
And then after the everything finished in the evening, I made the script for tonight, and then again I finished the drakor. The episode 16.
Finally. Wow.
And then I went to bed. That's all. Karena ya nggak terlalu capek sih ya, cuman karena tugasnya kan cuman sebentar-sebentar, tapi memang harus keluar pergi seperti itu ya, pergi dari rumah. But that's okay, karena so I think itu adalah cara kita untuk tetap berkomunitas ya, tetap bertemu dengan orang gitu ya, tetap ada connecting dengan orang lain, kita bisa ngobrol, bisa bercerita macam-macam gitu. Even I went to the supermarket. I met my the mother of my daughter's friend. Karena anak-anak kami sama-sama 13 tahun di satu sekolah. Jadi ini ibu-ibunya juga udah pasti kenal banget kan. Ketemu and then she talks about her son, yang temennya anak saya ya. Cerita tentang kuliahnya gini. Oke. Dia hanya berdua dengan suaminya. And then itu kan siang ya. In the evening setelah ibadah yang ketiga itu, I went to the mall, not supermarket, to the mall.
Okay.
I wanted to buy something, dan ketemu lagi sama dia.
Oh wow, okay. Twice in a day.
Twice, dan saya sudah ganti baju, dia belum ganti baju.
Okay. Amazing.
Dan dia datang dengan ada anaknya di situ yang saya juga kenal gitu ya. Ya udah, jadi ketemu lagi ngobrol dengan anaknya sekarang gitu, cerita-cerita gitu. Wah, seru banget ya, walaupun itu hanya sekejap ya, small moments ya. But that's okay because itu seperti memperkaya jiwa gitu ya, sedikit ya, karena I'm alone here. Okay. Jadi kalau keluar tuh ketemu orang ya, it's very okay gitu ya, menyenangkan sekali. Seperti hari ini itu belum ada istirahatnya nih Miss Audrey, dari pagi sampai saat ini gitu ya. Semua beruntun sekali karena in my church for 8 nights there are the ibadah malam Prapentakosta. Okay. So every night. So karena udah bolos nih 2 malam yang lalu 2. So just now I joined the service. Dan setelah itu ada dinner. Jadi di situ lagi ketemu dengan orang. Bahkan karena masih ada banyak waktu sebelum datang ke radio ya, itu my friend di sana tuh ada yang memaksa untuk ngobrol. Okay. Ngobrolnya itu bercerita tentang apakah bisa orang Kristen kena santet. That is the question. Okay. So I said I have no authority to answer that. I said, Miss Dita sudah pernah belum? Enggak pernah. Nggak pernah berhubungan yang seperti itu. Nggak pernah. Aku bilang gitu, nggak pernah. Berarti nggak bisa dong, nggak tahu. I have no authority to talk about that. Lagi tiba-tiba banget tanya seperti itu.
Maksa lagi.
Maksa gitu ya. Even kita sudah selesai dan dia tahu saya lagi bikin video untuk teasernya ini nih, English Time gitu ya. Terus oke deh, saya pulang, dia sudah keluar, dia sudah di parkiran, terus dia balik lagi. Oh wow. And she asked the same question. Okay. I think you also knows this person. Okay. She was very active in Gracia a long time ago. Okay. So, but it was really fun, Miss Audrey, talking to my friend, to this friend especially ya, karena biasanya kalau udah ketemu dia itu keluar tuh semua gosip-gosip yang selama ini aku nggak pernah mau tahu ya, gosip-gosip yang beredar tuh, aduh, wow, luar biasa. Tadi pun juga begitu ya. Dia yang cerita sendiri, saya coba dengerin. Oke. Asik juga ya. So that is that, Miss Audrey.
Okay.
About me. How about you?
Okay. For me, myself, it's like because my daughter started the final exam
Oh, okay.
on Friday, so I was just like pre- not really prepared actually, but I will ask her, what do you want? Like, what do you want to eat? Something. It's like I have to provide everything she wants because I know she really needs that,
Okay.
right? So yeah, just like, Mami, aku mau ini, okay. Mami, aku mau ini, okay. And then she had to go to the school for preparing for the practical exam.
Oh.
After the final exam,
Yeah.
there will be practical exam, right? So she also prepared for that in the school.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just like, okay, antar jemput bolak-balik sana sini.
She's in the ninth grade.
Ninth
yeah?
grade,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, that's about my weekend, and also on Sunday because
wait, starting today?
Friday
Oh, Friday.
until Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's 6 days.
6 days. Yeah. Good luck for her then.
Ya, ya jadi kayak tadi nih before I go here, before I come here, she asked me, Mami mau ini, gitu. Okay. Because I know that she will needs a lot of energy, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
so and also actually she's a perfectionist
Oh.
girl actually. So ya jadi kadang-kadang kalau misalkan udah gurunya biasanya kan ngasih kisi-kisi tuh, dia kayak suka, masa sih cuma ini?
So she studies more than that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes, and that's why I just told her that udahlah belajar aja dari kisi-kisi. Ini kan ya manfaatnya itu dikasih itu kan supaya so you don't need to study like really
Everything.
lot. Yeah, it's like everything. Tapi ya masa sih?
Well, as long as she can study that much, it's okay lah ya.
Yeah, as long as she can study that much. But yeah, I just hope that she really study and focus
Okay.
for this exam. Yeah.
Okay.
Because walaupun dia yang exam tuh tetap ya. Kalau mami tuh
Yeah.
maminya stres.
Next year for the other one, ya.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's about my weekend.
Okay. So what did you do on Thursday? Free day.
Free day. So it's like at home.
At home.
Just at home, yeah. And then I just dropped my mom to the train station because she wants to go to Jakarta, to see my grandma. Ngajakin ke mall for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after the surgery. And my mom is the successful person who can brought her to the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the key is, Mami nyalon yuk.
I see. For the hair?
Yes.
Wow.
Because usually my grandma will go to the like hairdresser. It's once a week loh, Miss.
I see.
Yeah, for the hair. So it's been a long time, right? And also the staffs already asked about my grandma. So yeah, my mom just told her, "Mi, nyalon yuk."
And she just said, "You."
Yes.
If your mom didn't ask for the nyalon, maybe
No.
She would say no, yeah.
Yeah, because
Just going to the mall.
Yeah, the other
she would say
person
no.
already tried.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
tried. Mi, ayo ke
Jalan-jalan,
mall gitu, jalan-jalan. No. Yeah, so my mom knows the
The
key.
key. Nyalonnya juga di
Nyalonnya.
mall ya?
Ya, nyalonnya di
Oke.
mall, di langganannya itu
Ya,
memang.
ya, ya. Jadi
Jadi,
semuanya dapat ya.
iya semuanya
Ngemolnya dapat,
dapat.
nyalonnya
Iya, terus
dapat.
kan refreshing actually
Refreshing,
ya,
ya,
refresh. Ya.
90, right?
93.
Wow,
Iya.
amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Okay, keluarga Gracia. That's all about our weekend. And after some songs, we'll be right back. We hope your day went well, or at least manageable enough to get through. And honestly, before we begin tonight's conversation, I think we all deserve a little congratulations because we survived Monday.
Yay! It's already Monday evening, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, some people survived Monday very gracefully. Some survived because they were being responsible adults. And some survived purely because coffee
Yeah.
and self-control still exist. But lately, there's this phrase that has been trending everywhere online, bare minimum Monday. And the idea behind it is actually very interesting. People are saying that on Mondays, instead of trying to immediately become the most productive version of themselves, they simply try to do what is necessary and survive the day without exhausting themselves too much.
At first, it sounds funny, but when you think about it, it also says something deeper about how people are feeling these days. Because honestly, so many people seem tired lately. Not lazy, not unmotivated, just deeply exhausted. You hear it everywhere. Students are tired, parents are tired, workers are tired, business owners are tired. Even young people already talk openly about burnout tonight. Now,
And maybe that's how tonight's topic feels very relatable for many of us. Because tonight we want to talk about something simple but very real. Why is everyone so tired these days? Why does life feel heavier now? Why do people feel mentally exhausted even when they have rested? And why does it sometimes feel like everyone is quietly carrying something invisible?
you know, I think the kind of tired people experience today is very different from the past. A lot of people are not physically exhausted, they are mentally tired, emotionally tired. Their minds never really stop working. Even when the body is sitting quietly, the brain keeps running.
Exactly. Sometimes people sleep for 7 or 8 hours, but they still wake up feeling exhausted because their body rested, but their thoughts didn't. There's always something waiting in the mind: unfinished work, family responsibilities, financial worries, health concerns, future plans, expectations from other people. And eventually, even small things start feeling overwhelming.
And the strange thing is, modern life rarely allows people to fully disconnect. Even during rest, many people still feel pressured to be productive. Sometimes, while resting, people are already thinking, I should be doing something useful right now.
Yes, which means even rest no longer feel restful. And I think many people have quietly forgotten what it feels like to truly pause without guilt. That is why people say things like, I'm tired all the time, even when they cannot explain exactly why.
Listeners, we'd love to hear from you tonight.
Yeah.
What has been making you feel tired lately? Is it work, responsibilities, overthinking, or maybe simply trying to keep up with life?
You know what really changes as we grow older? Our idea of recovery.
Yes, absolutely. Back then, Friday night meant let's go out.
Yeah.
Now, Friday night means please cancel all plans and let me stay home peacefully.
Honestly, going home early feels luxurious now. And sleeping before 10 p.m. feels like a life achievement.
And sometimes canceling plans feels more healing than therapy.
You know, I think one reason people are becoming more exhausted is because many people are carrying everything alone. And strangely enough, people today often find it difficult to ask for help.
That's very true. People are becoming more independent, but also more isolated emotionally. Even for very simple situations, many people hesitate to ask for help. Sometimes someone gets lost on the road but keeps walking around instead of asking for directions and eventually becomes even more lost.
Because asking for help now feels uncomfortable for many people. People worry, am I bothering someone? Will I look weak? Shouldn't I be able to handle this myself? And many of us apologize too much before even asking. We say, sorry to bother you, sorry for disturbing you, even when the request itself is completely reasonable.
Meanwhile, helping someone can actually make people feel happy. People like feeling trusted. People like feeling useful. People often feel closer through helping each other. But somehow we've become so afraid or of looking vulnerable.
And I think many people also experience what psychologists say, call it the illusion of transparency, which means we assume people already understand what we are feeling, even when we never actually say it loud. We stay quiet, we wait, we hope people will notice. But honestly, people cannot always read silence. Everyone is busy surviving something too.
Exactly, which is why sometimes we need to say things clearly and honestly.
Yeah.
I need help. I'm struggling. I cannot handle this alone right now. And that doesn't make someone weak, it makes them human.
Listeners, let us ask you honestly tonight. Is asking for help easy or difficult for you? And why do you think that is?
You know, one thing I've noticed as people grow older is that their definition of happiness slowly changes.
Absolutely. I think many people used to believe happiness meant being impressive, being admired, being constantly busy, always achieving something. But now, many people are simply craving peace.
A peaceful evening, enough rest, healthy loved ones, sincere conversations, a calm mind, those things feel incredibly valuable now.
And maybe that's not sadness, maybe that's maturity. Because eventually, people realize that life does not need to look extraordinary every single day to still be meaningful.
Yes, sometimes simply getting through the day peacefully is already enough.
Yes.
And maybe people are becoming tired because for too long, many of us believed we always had to be strong, productive, successful, available, and emotionally stable all at once.
Meanwhile, we are still human, and humans were never designed to function like machines all the time.
Listeners, tell us what feels more important to you now than it did years ago.
So maybe tonight's conversation is really a reminder that many people are not failing at life. They are simply exhausted from caring too much for too long, often by themselves.
And maybe that's why more people today are trying to live differently. Not necessarily slower, but more honestly, more gently, more humanly.
And if lately you've been feeling tired all the time, maybe you don't need to blame yourself immediately. Maybe you simply need rest, support, honest conversations, and maybe even the courage to finally say, I need help.
Because asking for help is not weakness, and resting is not failure.
Okay, so thank you for spending your Monday night with us tonight. So please take care of your heart, your mind, your energy, and yourself.
Yeah, okay. So keluarga Gracia, it's really okay to say like help me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Because it doesn't mean that it is a weakness. Ya cuma ya memang dasar ya maksudnya human ya itu human banget
Human,
gitu loh.
iya. Cuman kadang-kadang kita mau minta tolong aja harus sorry ya ganggu. Nah,
Ya.
gitu tuh. Padahal nggak apa-apa.
Iya, betul.
Permintaan untuk ditolongnya itu juga sebenarnya masuk akal ya. It's okay lah gitu
Iya.
ya. Seperti itu.
Iya.
Cuman orang mungkin these days udah terlalu independence ya. Maksudnya apa sih? Mandiri ya.
Mandiri, ya.
Terus aduh ntar nggak enak nih minta tolong. Nah kebanyakan
Betul,
seperti itu ya.
nah itu.
Gitu. Padahal nggak apa-apa minta tolong
Ya,
aja.
betul sekali. Oke, keluarga Gracia, that's about our trending tonight. Before we continue, let's hear some songs and we'll be right back. Welcome back again, keluarga Gracia. Now we will talk about how to say it. Okay, please, Miss Twita.
You go first, Miss Audrey.
Okay, yeah. It's the topic is how to ask for help politely in English.
Yeah.
So since tonight we've been talking about how difficult it is for many people to ask for help, let's continue with a little English session related to that.
Yes, because sometimes learning practical English is more useful than memorizing complicated grammar. So tonight, how to ask for help politely in English. So expressions 1. Could you help me? Could you help me? Simple and polite. Example, could you help me with this?
Okay, expression 2. Would you mind helping me? Would you mind helping me? It's slightly softer and more polite. For example, would you mind helping me carry these bags?
Yeah. Expression 3. Could I ask you a favor? Could I ask you a favor? This is a very natural expression. For example, could I ask you a favor? I'm a little lost.
Yeah. Okay, expression 4. I could really use some help. I could really use some help. This sounds more honest and emotional. For example, I could really use some help right now. And honestly, this expression sounds very human.
Yeah. And then expression 5, do you have a minute? Do you have a minute? Useful for starting conversations gently. For example, hey, do you have a minute? I need your advice.
You know what interesting? In English culture, asking directly but politely is often appreciated.
Yes, because people cannot always guess what we need.
Yeah.
Sometimes clear communication is actually kindness.
Okay, listeners, now it's challenge time.
Yeah. Tonight's mini challenge is very simple. Ask for help in English. We will give you a situation, listeners, and you try responding with a polite English expression. You can say it by yourself at home.
Yeah. Situation number 1. You are at the mall and you cannot find the restroom. How would you ask for help politely in English?
Okay. Possible answers. Excuse me, could you help me? Or, could you tell me where the restroom is? Or, excuse me, do you know where the restroom is?
Okay. Situation number 2. You are carrying too many things and need help. What would you say?
Okay, so possible answers. Would you mind helping me? Or, could you help me carry this? Or, I could really use some help right now.
Okay, this one is a little deeper. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed and you need someone to talk to. How would you say that in English?
Okay, listeners, possible answers. Do you have a minute? I need someone to talk to. Or, I'm struggling a little right now. Or, I could really use some support.
And remember, listeners, tonight's English lesson is not only about language. Sometimes the hardest sentence in any language is simply, I need help.
Yeah, but maybe saying it honestly is also part of being strong. So tonight we learned not only English expressions, but maybe also an important life reminder. Asking for help is okay. Because sometimes people are not tired from doing too little. They are tired from carrying too much alone.
Yeah. Okay. So, keluarga Gracia, it's all about tonight. Before we leave, never stop learning. There is always one more thing to learn. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.